Son shit, y'all ready?
I hope y'all are. This is not really a Black History moment or a history moment. I mean, let me take that back. It's a history moment, kinda. This is more so a hip hop moment. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're not into hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see the title. Yo, it's all good, and hopefully we'll holler at you on the next one. You know, we get back to what we do. Sometimes this happens, but this is also, again, a historic moment, a history type moment thing. Jay-Z, yo, let me tell y'all first off, I'm not a Jay-Z fan. If you go, yo, Jay-Z and Nas, I'm Nas all day. I got a lot of, look, and I got Jay-Z joints from the beginning, but I'm still like Nas all day. There's a lot of dope MCs, and this is kind of what the whole thing was, because it started from, there was a Jay-Z verse on a Pusha T song where he really was breaking his joints down, and I feel he has to do that every few years. Like you can literally go through his catalog, and especially on the back end, he brings it. You know what I'm saying? He brings his lineage up. He brings his legacy in the mix. He brings his tenure up, and it's like, yo, here's a dude who dropped the album in 1996, and he's still making music. Good music, quotable music, attention-worthy music, relevant music. Where's the hate from? Like, yo, hip-hop, you know what I mean? Like, I get it, hip-hop is supposed to be for the youth, but we grow up, and as long as our music or our artists grow with us, we can still ride. Like, yo, no disrespect, let me say this right here. No disrespect to Pusha T, but my man's been out here selling the same kind of drugs for over 20 years. He's been in the game for 20 years, rhyming, and he's been in the game supposedly like, I'm almost out of, I'm about to, like, you know, if this music thing don't work, I'm gonna just stay a drug dealer for 20 years. Like, dude, you got plaques now. You've done fast food commercials. You've traveled the world. You're pretty much out the game, but yet you're still talking that talk. You know what I mean? You know, I'll tell y'all right now, I thought that was gonna be Mobb Deep. I thought that was gonna be M.O.P. I thought it was gonna be a lot of people, and then they switched their stuff up. You know what I mean? Pusha T was still like, nah, I still got that. I just left the area, and then went to the studio and went back to the area. I'm still out here. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I still got the to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, but that ain't the point. What I'm saying is, salute to Jay-Z, salute to all these amazing MCs who have stayed consistent for years. Jay-Z, Nas, Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes, Snoop Dogg. This is 90s dudes I'm talking about. On a consistent commercial mainstream level. That's 5, right? That's those 5. You still got, you know what I'm saying? Eminem, Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? For those who don't know, yeah, Lil Wayne. 97, 98, 96. Yeah, Cash Money joints. He was super young, but he was out here. Usher was out here, super young. Usher still making music. Mary J still making music. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly would too if he wasn't doing what he was doing. So, you know, gotta still give R.L. He locked up somewhere singing for peoples and their phones. You know what I'm saying? Singing for relatives and loved ones through the phone. You know what I'm saying? To keep the body right. You know, hey, you know how it is when you be out here considered a molester or a statutory rapist or whatever. I don't know what it is, but he's a, you know what I'm saying? He's a what you call that joint, man? He's a serial whatever that is. He's the serial version of it. He has done this multiple times. You know what I'm saying? So, but if he was still out here on the streets, he'd be one of them dudes too. You know what I'm saying? Consistently just dropping joints, you know what I'm saying? Straight out to the dudes on the, shout out to all the 80s guys. KRS-One, who still drops albums. Too Short still dropping. Matter of fact, back to the 90s real quick. E40, salute to E, at least for me. That's when I heard of E40 in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? E40 in the click. Jive Records. E40. Yeah, I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Like these dudes, you know what I'm saying? Too Short. Ice Cube, KRS-One, Coogee Rap, Master Ace, Dr. Dre, name still holds weight, and he still drops projects here and there and does his thing with this video game joint just like a few months ago. Respect, man. Like, it seemed like it's a blink of the eye, but when you stop and look back, you're like, yo, that's like 30 or 40 years of being in this joint, man. This is we have now entered the era where we like our parents, when we used to watch our parents go crazy for James Brown and Motown and all them and be like, oh man. And you know what I'm saying? If it was a good joint, you rock with it. You know what I mean? But most of the time, you're like, yo, I can't believe they still out here doing it. I can't believe they still out here doing it when it comes to these artists I just mentioned. And it's still hot. This is what this is. I've talked about Jay-Z because for whatever reason, Jay-Z is the Walmart of hip-hop. Jay-Z is the McDonald's of hip-hop. He's the poster child for whatever you think is wrong about getting older in hip-hop. It's Jay-Z's that first thing, because he's the most accomplished. He's the target everybody wants to reach, but they can't reach it because he keeps moving. You know what I mean? So at some point there comes the hate. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? There was a time, and all these 90s artists that caught it. You know what I'm saying? Redman, shout out to Redman, who's still dropping joints. You know what I'm saying? All these artists caught it. Redman caught it. Snoop caught it. Ice-T caught it. Nas caught it. You know what I'm saying? Scarface caught it for a hop. And shout out to Bun B, who's still making music. This is a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you was still out here doing it, these dudes was hating, like, oh man, your time up, move out the way and let these young boys get they grind on. These young boys have been in it for about 10 years now. Drake's been in it for 10 years. Kendrick's been in it for 10 years. J. Cole's been in it for 10 years. Nicki, Rick Ross, Yeezy has been in it for almost 20 years now. You know what I'm saying? Ye has been in it for almost 20 years. Jeezy, Gucci, Rick Ross, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Hey. And now they getting into that point where they're like, yo, alright, respect me. I've been here for a minute. My legacy is cemented. Like, you need to respect. You just don't act like I'm some dude who just got hot with a couple of albums and then fell off. Like I said, this is a hip hop episode, so excuse me if I'm going on a little too long, because I'm gonna get long with it when y'all hear this joint anyway. But I'm just saying, when it comes to something like longevity, you gotta respect it, man. That's all I'm saying. Respect the longevity for this hip hop thing. Enjoy the episode, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, for those who are about this hip hop thing like I am, y'all get what I'm saying. If this ain't your episode, you probably already clicked off, like, not me. Well, you didn't even click on it, like, not me. But if you've gotten to this point, why not just stay around? You know what I'm saying? Check out the rest of this. The points are there. I'm making some good points. Like, I feel I made right now. Let's do it. We do. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for listening all over the world. You know what I'm saying? All over the world. There's some places I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta like, yo, who listening to this? You know what I'm saying? Yo, and you just like, yo, that's cool. I don't know who this is. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna go out here and insult people who try to use languages that I can't even begin to pronounce. So I'm gonna just say thank you. Thank all y'all for listening all over the place. Thank you. Let's continue on. Enjoy the show. Yes. Hey, and I gotta turn this down because we too high. Hey, this is what happened when you live, though. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, live at the Oasis, Legal Crime Radio, High Vibe Radio. You know how we do, man. Word up. 1, 2, man. Word up. Hey, this is what we doing. We live. It's set. Hey, yo, hold on. Let me play y'all how we get down right here. My joint, let me say this too. Wednesday, my whole joint shut down, super update, and then I couldn't get on to nothing, couldn't do nothing. My bad Wednesday, my bad Thursday, my bad just, you know what I'm saying, out here trying to get my joint right, and then all of a sudden, like, other stuff came up and other things racked off. But anyway, man, as we continue on and get ready to get into this, I want y'all to know one thing, man.
Saturday.
Oh, man, don't even work. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, see, my whole joint is so crazy. Anyway, what we talking about? What we doing? Yeah, anyway, back to what we do, how we do, what we gonna do. My whole joint ain't work. So anyway, I was gonna say Saturday, it's the Saturday, yeah, set it off Saturday. This is how we do. I played that Jay-Z joint. I played that, my bad. I don't want to give my man no credit for his joint. I played that Pusha T featuring Jay-Z for a reason, man, because you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of hate out there for Jay-Z. I don't know why. I can't explain it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to try to right now. On my hip-hop heads, please, this is one of them joints right here. This is me to y'all, man. This is me to y'all. I don't care how old you are. If you're older than me, if you're around my age, if you're younger than me, if you're super young and you ain't understanding the significance that Jay-Z has, let me tell y'all right now. Jay-Z, I'm gonna say this right here. Y'all ain't understanding. My man was in the game. We talking almost 30 years. Technically 40. If you remember, in 86, him and Jazz and a couple of other dudes had a joint out. Garbage, by the way. Garbage. Not even good. I'm sorry. And no disrespect to any of those artists because they all ended up being legends. But in 86, that wasn't it. If you find it, you'll know what I'm saying. It's like, ugh. First of all, it felt like it was 10 minutes long. But that's a whole nother thing, too. Anyway, what I'm saying is 30-something years in this joint. Almost 30-something years in this joint. And your name is still ringing bells. You're still top tier MCing. Like when people talk about dope MCs and dudes, young dudes is out here trying to work with this dude. You gotta admit that's classic right there. That's classic. You know what I'm saying? Nas, Scarface, Kiss. You know what I'm saying? These dudes is on another level. Eminem, you know what I'm saying? Buster, Snoop. This is what I'm talking about. This is 30-something years in the game. It's only like a handful of dudes from the 90s on a mainstream level, on a mainstream relevant level. So you gotta bring it back one time. You gotta, like, think about that. We're talking about Fat Joe, Buster, Snoop, Nas, J, M. You know what I'm saying? As far as like 90s MCs go, it's only a handful of them, man. It's only a handful. I'm pretty sure there's some others out there too I'm overlooking, E40 and all that too. But I'm just saying, like, you know how crazy it is to be still putting in Common. I could keep going. Anyway, to still be putting in that work, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we gotta stop hating on Jay and give him that respect. Matter of fact, while we at that, let's give also respect to all them dudes who've been doing it since the 80s. KRS-One still dropping albums. Kool G Rap, Master A still dropping albums. Ice Cube is still dropping albums. You know what I'm saying? Too Short still dropping out. Like, you know how gangster that is to still stay relevant in an era where like they be out here like, y'all, you too old. And these dudes are still killing it bars, not even just rhyming, not just like, yo, they out here trying to get a check, like they really out here like, yo, I'm putting in that work, you know what I'm saying? And for you youngins who's like, y'all ain't understanding what makes Jay-Z, let me break y'all off with a little bit of history. And if you around somebody who remember this history, they'll tell you this is real talk. Let's go 3 years before, 3 years after 96. That's 93, 99. Ask your mans, ask your female, ask whoever you with. Name 50 MCs between that 9-year era, and they gonna go on and on past 50. Easily past 50. We could do that right past. I ain't even gonna get into it, but you talking Farside, Onyx, out, Drew Down. You know what I'm saying? We talking, Rapping Forte, E40. Alcoholics, Exhibit, Razkaz, OC, Boot Camp Click, Wu-Tang Clan, Bone Thugs Harmony. What was them dudes who had the from Chicago, Crucial Conflict, MJG and A-Ball, UGK, like we can go on, Outkast, the whole Dungeon, and to still be relevant within that mix of all them MCs of diversity and still come away on top. That's a lot of joints, man. That's a whole nother level of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's some real joints, man, for real. So please, when y'all out here hating on Jay, think about it, yo. That's some crazy joint. The same way y'all out here trying to tell us to give some credits and love to LeBron for LeBron like been in the game. He like 38. Jay-Z been in the game longer than LeBron been playing. Think about it. And still on top of his game. Nas still on top of his game. Snoop, L, Buster, L. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? It's wild to hear that these are these complaints. You know what I'm saying? For real. Cause y'all ain't understanding. Like, it's wild like that. And for those who be like, yo, but blah blah blah. Cause I heard Ebro say when the Drake album came out, he was like, yeah, you know, I think Drake better than Jay. He ain't never fell off. Drake is consistent. Drake is blah blah blah. No disrespect. Let me tell y'all something, man. No disrespect to Drake. Drake is dope. Drake is official. You know what I'm saying? And he right. Drake ain't never fell off. Ever. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. All these MCs I'm talking about, they had their time. They fell off for a minute. They came back in. That's the, you know what I'm saying? Like my man from De La say, everybody fall off, it's just where you land. And these dudes landed in good places and got back up and kept it popping. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing about Drake. Here's the argument. And you can't battle this. The industry the sound of music hasn't changed in 10 years. It's easy to stay on top when the game ain't never switch up on you. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, y'all. Think about it. 2012. Think about the hottest joints in 2012. I'll skip that. And then you think about what's popping and what's popping now. It's really not that different. Flow-wise, beat-wise. Might have slowed down, might have sped up, might have added a couple of things here and there. The topics are still the same. The concepts are still the same. The look is almost, you can't even, you know what I'm saying? A rapper from 2012 walk right here today and stand beside a dude who's popping in 2022. You ain't even gonna be able to tell the difference who's who for real, unless you know them. You know what I mean? Except for like that one weird thing where we had the dudes with the tatted face, all the light skin, Spanish-y mixed kids running their hand with that was the only time it's really switched up. Outside of that, it's all been the same joint for like 10 years, man. It's for real. Don't believe me? Look, Cardi B made the same music Nicki Minaj made. Whoever's hot right now, we talking Megan Thee Stallion and all these other chicks. Music, Nicki's old stuff could blend in right with it perfectly without you know what I'm saying, without a bump. Back in the day, music just kept switching up every few years. Every few years to the point, again, to all my people who are around my age, a little older, a little younger. Remember, 1992, and your DJ would go, let's take it back to the old school real quick. And they would do this, hold on, stop the music real quick. And they do this right here. Clap, boom, 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 clap. Yeah, that's 88. That's 88. 4 years ago, that sound, so like in 92, Audio 2 joint sound out of date. You know what I'm saying? Here's another joint. LL Cool J's Bigger and Deffer album dropped in 87. By 88, that album was considered straight garbage and old school. They was like, yo, that's played out. We don't even listen to stuff. Wow. Y'all ain't understanding where I'm coming from with that. Hip-hop kept switching styles. You know what I'm saying? It kept switching styles. So yeah, when y'all talk about like Drake ain't fall off and Jay-Z garbage, understand Jay-Z had to switch up with styles. Like all of a sudden the hottest producers were Trackmasters, Timbaland, Pharrell, Swiss. Then it was this dude. Then it was that dude. Then he had to get down with the crunk for a minute. Then he had to do his trap joint for a minute. Then he had to come around and he done made moves and music with everybody that was popping. You know what I'm saying? The game kept switching. That's all I'm saying. When y'all talk about how Jay-Z is this and this and this, please take that in consideration to stay relevant from 1996. Technically probably a little earlier than that with them singles. So that's like 93, 94. From 93, 94 with the singles to the album in 96 to 2022. There's dudes right now that you can't find that was hot like 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You can't find them. You don't know where they at. They, you know what I'm saying? They somewhere like knocking on somebody's door, talking about rent a center. Don't act like you ain't home. Looking through the joint like, yo, you know me. Trying to get off their fame. It's me, yo. Oh, snap. Yeah, you here. I knew you here. Yo, get they chairs. Get them TVs. Oh, my God, I ain't even know you work for Rent a Center. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was going to get an autograph. You can still get the autograph. Out of here. You work for Rent a Center. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Yo, just think about it. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, we're going to get back into this music. Live at the Oasis, Legal Crime Radio, Hot Vibes Radio. That was just a quick little hip-hop thing, man. The game just changed a million times over. And Jay-Z kept relevant. It's dope to just see dudes like that. Like, Nas and them kind of fell off here and there. Jay-Z still was popping. Always, until shit gets break. But when he came back, he was boom. Wasn't really nobody, you know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not even a Jay-Z guy. I just know I gotta respect, first of all, respect bars. Second of all, you respect the longevity. Same thing with KRS and them. You gotta respect that, man. But anyway, let's get back to what we do, and we're gonna have fun, and we're gonna rock out and do what we do. I don't know if it's gonna be all hip hop, but it's gonna definitely be a lot of hip hop right now. So yeah, word up. Let's get at me on Twitter. Get at me on the gram. Get at me on a lot of other joints, and we're going to do what we do. Let's go. Hey, that's my time. I'm chilling. You know how we do, man. Hey, hip-hop. There was a whole hip-hop joint. It ain't going to be like that a lot. Y'all know it don't be like that a lot. But, yo, salute to Big Lou. Salute to Reggie, who had, like, a whole lot of hip-hop going. And I'm like, yo, follow the game. You know what I'm saying? What up? So, yo. You know what we do, man. It's that time for me to leave. Let me clear my throat and hit you with a quote. I know that joint is dope. That's why I had to do it. So, it's like, they say you only live... That was so crazy, right? Hey, I just go from the rhyme and the joint straight into it. Anyway, like I was about to say before I blew my own mind and was like, yo, what the... They say you only live once. That's a lie. You only die once. So anytime that your God allows you to get out here and continue your journey, please show the world the best version of you. Y'all be safe. Peace.
This is a Soul of Art presentation.